So... yeah, see, I come up here behind the coast. It doesn't help. I mean, behind the church. Something
The
again.
waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down, bastards.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
Neither do I. Ever ask this? What was the RCM? Been through this before. In the Doloran century. Okay, so that was the name of the century as well. When humanity was high on this world. There is a term of endearment that they coined for it. You've seen this montage. We all have this world is enough. Certainly, you may have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey the fact and geometry of images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's very disco. Let's go, I guess, go back to where she used to be. Maybe there's another boat there, and that boat will take me. Definitely going in here, right? Is there another small building? No, they said she went north up the coast. Like, there's only one north to look for Ruby. Check this real quick, just to check it. already forgot what I was... Oh, right, the boat. You have anything else to say, tiny girl?
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
Found a way into the doomed commercial... Famous people... Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me. I'll be a superstar cop. I wonder if I'm supposed to look out of one of those paid binoculars. Maybe that's how you beat the game. Went to the village on the coast. See you there. I guess now that I think of it, I probably will just go show the picture, the tattoo picture, to the guy, right? When you're out of good decisions to make, start making bad decisions. Tomorrow is not Monday. Not even over in Europe, where you guys have different names for days. Put that in there. Click on this again. No reason. Did I have an idea? Other than just show the picture to the guy? I think I was probably just going to show the picture to the guy.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Think you might be able to help me decipher some tattoos. Don't think so. Body of the man. It was on your colonel. Investigating a murder. Yes. Silence. He takes the photo. Gray eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving. Hard as a stone, but beneath it, you see dead flesh and colorful rivers of polychrome melting skin and hair. After a while, he cranes his head side to side and sighs. Fucking loincloths really did him in. Loincloths? Yeah. Can you tell me what the tattoo means? What it means? Points to one tiny star on a web of lines away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. He squints at it. It's so small. You want to hear what happened here? Yes. Our colonel's deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. And Benatal 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission. Benatal is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminoles archipelago, near the Pale, covered in jungle. It was the anchor point for the Seminoles nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory. He spent a month behind enemy lines scouting kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers. He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly. Some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off. Our boy. He's only a captain then. But he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. His voice gets strangely quiet. A long, long way from right to work. He's doing something with his face. His gaze pierces the paper. At dawn, he comes upon two Kepts breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless. But the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old. I'll take the photo back. What's the matter, militiaman? No stomach for it? He looks at the photo in your hands and smiles. This man was worth 1,000 loincloths. We're done talking here. The lieutenant turns to you. I think we should maybe even get going now. There's absolutely no need to push this any further. What are we to do? I'm actually out of ideas now. There's a little money up there that I somehow missed. How do I get up there? From Kuno's place? Sick. Lots of money. I could jump back down there. Oh, I can just go through this door, right? No. Oh, the door leads inside the building. I could try jumping down, but whatever. Whatever, don't care.
The Copper-nado is back. What do you want?
Alright, I guess we'll say this. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged his friends are coming for you. Yeah? My friends mean his squad mates from Chrono? Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma. They're forming some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you. This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too. Let them come. Party boys are right fucking here. You heard the man. Right here. We're armed and we got the whole district behind us. And Glenn is fucking crazy. Yeah, well-oiled murder machine. This Colonel is bad news. You know that, right? So were the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around? Yeah, where are they now? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate. These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or a Barmy Army. No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. Don't forget, we're listening in on their communications. Their shit is way apart. They're armed with automatic weapons. We got weapons of our own. Cracks open his vest to give you a glimpse of his holster. We got Eister 50s, Zeidligers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home. Will they pierce ceramic armor? I guess we're gonna see, aren't we? That was an unsure praise. See what? That they don't? Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. Takes a sip of his beer to bide his time, then tries to get the last word in. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. They've gone rogue. No one's controlling them. Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think's gonna happen? We're not bees, we're men. We're socialists. What do you mean, okay? I could say this and say, please help me get my gun. I could also... Oh my god. Is that the thing that I have to do? Is go accept the stupid mission? I guess we'll go do that. We don't need you or your lost guns. We all have our guns. He almost splashes his beer at you. We'll just use those if it's okay with you. Lost gun or not, you're going to need help. We're offering it. Okay. I accept the offer, but I'll believe it when I see it. He appreciates it, but can only accept it conditionally. I had forgotten that that was a thing that I didn't finish. Or that I decided not to do. Was to help out, what's his name? Forgot his name. Haven't been up there in a while. Also, could I use that phone for something? Possibility. Take a quick peek in here again. I'm very curious why I would be getting bonuses from having been in this world for many days. And erratic yet thorough. I don't know what that means. This is I could actually, right? I have a chance. Do I already have all my rhetoric stuff on? I've forgotten. I think I do. Yeah, I think I already went through. I'm still wearing the plus rhetoric clothing from the last roll. Makes me want to go get more clothes. If I'm going to be going for difficult rolls now. Try to get these things. Damn. Rolled a 3. It's always been impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind. Maybe I am. That has been a possibility since the beginning. Not a fishing rod, is it? It's... what is it? A tuning fork? I don't get it.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
Details about the murder... See, we're already way past a lot of the stuff that he would... that... he was back when I talked to him a bunch, it was when we didn't even know... we didn't know nearly as much about how he was killed. And it's like, well, no. Now we know he was shot. It was by either Ruby... we don't have anything we can ask him about Ruby, do we? Fine young men, all 7 of them. We know there's these Hardys. I don't need it. Strike and the lynching are connected. So, does he actually think that they killed him, or is he pretending to? Excuse me. All right. Get the signatures. What is this? Signatures from Isabel Sadie, and Lillian Carter. Cul-de-sac is past the pawn shop and across the canal. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Roca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a real Kingsman and a patriot. I should probably leave if I'm going to do this. No, he's gonna see right through it. He's too smart for that. I do have to make sure I buy more clothes, though. Now that I'm at the point where I'm like, yeah, I will try and stack up several points of a thing. I need all the clothes I can get my hands on. I've talked to that container before a couple of times, right? I am so shocked to see that you get bonuses for having been in the like, whether that just means that they want you to get in later or that there is something weird going on. I think there's something weird going on. Also, we're supposed to talk to Lena again, since I did refill the trap. Plus that erratic yet thorough bonus. I don't think that was there before.
Hello, dear.
Restack the trap. Where's Morale? Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her. Still doesn't feel like I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him. Awfully cold out there. Field work is a young person's game, as they say. Her voice is shaky. What's going on here? So who's going to check the traps? Morale will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps. Once more unto the breach, then. That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself. Why is she not letting you do this? You seem different. Different how? The half-moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up at you. Answering a question with a question, for example. Defensive isn't her usual style. You're not telling me the whole story. I'm not. It's not that. It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Hunching her shoulders now, she seems even smaller than she is, like a sad young girl. Seeing the Insulindian Phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not. But Morale told me you'd seen it. You also told me. Morale's so proud of it. He always tells everyone. A terrible sting in the heart. Regret. I should arrest you for lying. We got a code 2207 here. A dirty liar. You saying you made it up? No, at least I don't think I did. But Morale was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That, and for years his belief made me believe too. But now we're both getting old and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was. First tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie, and I can't, my suggestion is really low. Because I haven't been working on it. I'm not wearing the right clothes. Yes, I did have the opportunity to... Oh, God. Sorry. I did have the opportunity to arrest Classier, but didn't. And I had the opportunity to find Gary when it turned out that he had stolen the armor off of the body. Or no, it wasn't for stealing the armor. It was for... he had keys to the trash container out there and was illegally dumping things in it. And I could have arrested him for that. I did arrest the dance guys. Hardcore. Hardcore. You're not sure you made it up either. I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know, the real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary. You do that. I'll check the traps one more time. Oh, sweetie, please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel. Can I have your address, just in case there's news? There's her address. 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock. But... be careful out there, Lena. You too, sweetie. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be a... the sentence remains unfinished. A waste of time? A lie? A fool's hope, say her lips, moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. My goodness, your wheelchair is loud. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors and pushes them open. Outside, it's raining.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Oh, wow, bringing that bird sure made a difference in his attitude. No, nothing new. Now what? There was something else I was gonna try. Is it in my tasks? I mean, I guess I'm gonna go do that, but I don't know if I'm going to actually do it or not. Talk to these guys again. I could also talk to him again. It feels like we're done with him.
What is it?
Oh yeah, did you like my karaoke? Okay, yes, that was pretty good. What? No. No. The man with the sunglasses shakes his head stubbornly. There are universal standards of good out there, and that was just complete shit. Jean. She quietly interjects, giving you a compassionate side glance. He's not right. Treat him like you'd treat McCoy's little brother. Lieutenant Double Your Freighter John Archetype McCoy's younger brother, Lance McCoy, although a man of 32 years, will mentally never surpass a 6-year-old. Standing right here. Yes, and I'm wondering why. Don't you have a case to solve? Are we or are we not from the same police station? God damn it, you leave her alone. Man with sunglasses snaps at you. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake. Can I actually help you with something? Preposterous. I mean, you would remember who they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible. Anything from him?
I can't believe this shit.
What are you doing here? Admiring the atmosphere. I'm here to kick ass and solve the case I'm working on. Well, here's to you. He raises a glass before taking a sip of drink, froth grazing his mouth. Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime scene. Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions. What did he look like? Muscular? Handsome? Strong, like one of those military types. What did you tell him? Nothing. That I didn't see anything. Did you tell him about your friend? What friend? Your Sunday friend, the witness. I don't think it came up. Was he alone? Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece. You know, those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear. What was he saying? Just reporting back whatever I was telling you. Do you have any other identifying traits? Let me think. He turns his eyes upward in recollection. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Orangese. No, not vaguely. Scratch that. He sounded definitely Orangese. So with more composure, I can try that again. Although I feel like we don't have much to learn from him. Like, it was from him that we could have gotten information about the lynching itself, and we're kind of way past that. Alright, what's this stupid envelope I'm gonna shove on somebody? Talk to them again, but nah. So here's one of the two people I'm supposed to get a signature from that will white envelope with a stamp attached to the upper right corner, handed to you by Everard Clare. Inside are some legal documents with two names printed on them, Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. Both signatures are required. You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period in the zoning plan and the addendum. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and squares between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. Stories is spelled weird. It's going to be awfully close to the existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money's on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite. Kim, what do you think of this? I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. Flipping through the documents, I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but how else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects, but there's no other way. Because conceptualization thought that it was a cool cubic pyrite, I have a low chance of finding a loophole. Center's very close to houses, ominous shape. Let's get more logic. Do 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 do. I can definitely get some more logic, right? Logic, logic, logic. Is he gonna yell at me? I just realized. Although, was I also getting... What did I just take off? Oh no, not those. This is +1 logic, but this is +2. Ultimate peak focus, I guess. I wonder if a conversation immediately pops up if you put on both of these. And if Kim is there. Alright. +1 over there. Yeah, we're gonna knock this out of the park, he said before failing the roll. There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by a constant construction noise right next door. What are the ramifications of this? Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it? I should have seen it. Everett probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed, or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone. Everett's people could be watching you. Oh. I could go somewhere private to do it. I could talk. Let's talk to her anyway and see if she wants to sign it.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down.
Where are you? Her eyes dart back and forth. It says, by signing this, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building? Planning to turn some of the village into a youth center. What a nice idea. I wouldn't have thought that. She sounds incredulous. Thought what exactly? That Everett and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. I guess Union members have children too. Those members have a vote. Second thought, don't sign the papers. If you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise? Is this the other one, Isobel?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
What's this
What can
about?
I help
I
you
can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says. Wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center. Huh. She lifts the paper very close to her face and studies it intently. I might be half blind, but it looks like this part of the village is going to be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. You ask Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing until I know she's on board. She hands that wool back. Can I go in here and do it? I'll be all alone. Alone with my thoughts and my green monkey pen. And my interfacing gloves. And my probably interfacing other things. Interface. That was the entire interface song. I hope you weren't expecting more. With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line? 2 names, Isobel Sadie and Lillian Carter. They look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures. But they're not, and the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everett will have to start over. And it allows to mail the signatures to Everett's accountant in La Delta. There was a mail to... Yes, there was. Alright, good. I am glad. Could have done this ages ago, and then I would have had a gun. Except he's not going to give me the gun. He's going to be a dork. And go, oh, I can't give you the gun until you shoot Joyce in the face. I go, but I need a gun for that. And I go, well, then you better help me with something else, too. What am I doing? With a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. Week's worth of mail is collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably you did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow. This was the wrong one. No, this is the... No, this is the... This is the wrong way. Unfortunately. Unless it lets me... Does it let me jump again? It totally doesn't. Right. Annoying. My current plan, I am very low on plan right now. I know that the person at Kim's precinct said she didn't have any information today about running information on who owns the armor. She'll get back to me tomorrow, so that's at least one thing that I want to do but can't do until tomorrow. This might get me my gun back, which isn't even going to be that useful, but at least I'll have it. Let me check with her just in case, since it's late in the day now, so maybe. Well, the radio. Armored boots. Oh, here we go. She was ready. That suit of armor was issued to an Orangese citizen named Ellis Courtenaire. That's E-L-L-I-S, blah, blah, blah. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered in the Eastbrand Military Academy in Redfort at 17, then served in the Orangese forces until he was honorably discharged in 41. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta compact leave somehow, if you want. Just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him into Seminine, or at least I assume it did, and that's it. There are no records of his employment in Krenel, or any of its incarnations, or him even entering into Revachol. He was found in a leaf compactor? It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files, so I thought it would be good for you to know. It is. Thank you, Alice. Information on his foster parents, none. So all we have to connect him to Krenel is the armor. Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. He leans closer and shouts, "Thank you, Alice. Great work." And they have his name and service record. Boom! Big experience. A name. This is very good. Ellis Courtenaire. Sometimes police work is about human dignity. About giving back names to anonymous victims. Can I go to the 41st real quick? I already said that, right? Yeah. Nothing else to do. Alright. So now we're going to go to Everard, put on our best lying clothes, and then tell him, yeah, of course we got the signatures, and mailed it. I hate how hard it is to get to him, though. Already 8 o'clock? Quarter after 8? Gosh. Is there anything? This is just a phone, right? There's another phone that didn't give me this option. I'm going to do this, of course. Let your muscle memory... The other thing just, like, said here, dial this random number, blah. Here, they're actually giving me the option to, like, try to remember a number that I would have dialed. 005, that's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. Moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. A crackle. Someone picks up. Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy. How may I help you? Voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking toward the gallows, so I did not voice that correctly. What is this place? Do you know me? No. Maybe you called to extend your rental period. Do you need to extend your rental period? My name is Harry or Dubois. Do you have anything on my name? Fire up the machine. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whew, not a fun film, that one. What kind of film is that? It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Zemesk immigrant Egidius Wojciech tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Maine. Call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone. I just randomly remember a name of a video store that I haven't rented from in 5 years. Sure. Composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz. I like this logic. Like that logic a little. Encyclopedia might be better. Or drama. I do want the drama. Yeah. Because we're going to have to lie to him and say, yeah, we got the signatures. Rhetoric and empathy. Or rhetoric and minus empathy. Drama never hurt nobody. Composure. Sounds good. All right. Drug up a tiny bit. I don't even know if we're going to be making any rolls here. But it could happen.